First and foremost, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and I hope everybody has a spectacular Christmas Eve and also a Christmas Day. We are looking forward to a couple days off here, and we get to look at some bowl games coming up. There's a bowl game today. I don't believe there's any tomorrow, but there's some on Friday and Saturday. There's a bowl slate on Saturday, and obviously the big game up in Buffalo on Sunday. We look forward to it. Thank you guys so much again. I just want to say it's been a great year, man. And we really appreciate you guys coming here each and every single day, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 Eastern time. Please hit that like button, guys. Super chats today. We really appreciate them. But, hey, we just want to thank you guys for coming aboard all year long. You gave us one of the best years that we've ever had here at JAKIB. The show has absolutely grown. By the way, so is the presence of the show, so much so that we're going to start doing a little bit of other stuff here. And I can't thank you guys enough, man. It's been just absolutely great. This is like coming up on our 5th year that we're going to close this thing up and go into our 6th year, which is already pretty incredible. I mean, from where we were, where we started this puppy, to where we are now, it's been absolutely incredible. So, I wasn't going to give you the score or anything right now, but I will say this, man. I'm leaning Buffalo. And I'm leaning, of course, Buffalo because I believe Josh Allen, and I think the weather will play a factor. The Eagles haven't played that great in weather games. I think Buffalo at home, I think they're 2.5-point favorites right now. I'll give the score out on Friday, but as of right now, I'm leaning Buffalo in this football game. And the Big Sil's prediction of 11 wins will once again, out of Xander's book, be one of the things that we said at the beginning of the year that we thought would come true. But again, we'll see. I think that if they get Lane Johnson, if they also get Jalen Carter back, obviously that plays a role in the game. What kind of conditioning is Jalen Carter going to be in? But we shall see. All right. Let's do this too, man. Without further ado, we want to bring in our boy here, Xander Krauss here. We want to go here. By the way, this is really dope. Look at this right here, man. Big Z, come on in here, man. Look at this here. How cool is this? By the way, Merry Christmas to you, bro.
What's up, Sills? Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas, Hogan.
Look at that, man. Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
It says Merry Christmas, Xander, Sills, and to JAKIB Chat. Thanks for the laughs, entertainment, and fun. God bless everyone at 26, even Twiz.
Very good.
How you feeling on a Christmas, Sills?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Too.
It's been another great content year with this Eagle team, man. I mean, from AJ to the wins to the peaks and valleys of the team.
The first thing you say is AJ. The team won a Super Bowl this calendar year, and the first thing you're taking from the year is AJ.
Yeah, this year, 2025, I'm not on the parade float. Okay, and by the way, I want to be in a good mood here, so don't put me in a bad one here. I don't want to hear it.
I'm actually not in that. To be fully transparent with everybody, I gotta whisper this. I'm not in a great mood yet. Okay, I got some. What do you call it? I don't know what to call it. I got to be politically correct here in case I don't know who's listening. You have certain things that you have to do.
Oh.
And once you're done them, it's like, okay, now I can enjoy my holiday. So I'm there yet. I'm about 8 hours away from being
happiness?
able to, yes.
Yeah. You're about 8 hours away from happiness?
Yes, 8 hours away from happiness. But, I'll use the Howard Eskin. I never had a bad day, so I can't complain.
This is what you got to do. You got to make sure that, and I know that you do, and I know that you got engaged this year. You got to find a chick where you could she could just take it and just go like this. This guy's just an asshole. So my wife, I could just do this. You do everything. I don't care about anything anymore. That's what you gotta have. I don't care.
Work as well for me, but
I don't care here, man. Hey, I guess what I thought we'd do, man. I thought we'd take a look at some of the playoff teams right now
right.
And the strength that they have that goes against the Eagle weakness that they would have to be concerned about going into these playoff games. What team do you think, and the weaknesses and strengths of some of these other teams that they have, that could pose a problem for the Eagles going into the playoffs? I mean, there's 7 and 8 football teams right now. And I think obviously, all of us are in agreement, right? The Rams are probably the team complete-wise, coaching, quarterback, defense, and also this too. You know, a lot of people have said this to me the last couple of days, Xander. You know, the Eagles have had their number. Well, guess what? I think once you keep fighting someone tooth and nail and you keep coming up short, but you're getting closer to winning that race. Eventually, you're going to win that race. It's just the law of averages in the NFL. I think every single time that I've watched the Rams played, they've gotten better and better and closer to closing that deal up. I thought Sean McVay in that game earlier in the year, I thought he got too conservative. I thought they played an excellent game. Forget this, about 50 minutes. But against the Eagles, you got to play 60 minutes if you're going to beat them, right? You got to play 60 minutes of football.
No, I agree completely, and I think it's a good exercise. You want to do it? You want to look at some of these guys?
Yeah,
or what?
Let's do it right now. Let's go here. We'll go from 7 up, and we'll take a look at that, and we'll go from here. All right. In your opinion, what do you think the Green Bay Packers' strength is that they would have going into a playoff game against the Eagles? What would be their top strength going in?
Well, the Packers were a great defense this year, but they are lessened now without Micah Parsons. So now it's one player. That doesn't change their entire defense, but it does change some things there. I think they have a weird depth at receiver. There's no great player, but their third and fourth guy can beat you. And maybe with the depth we have at corner, that could be an issue. And they have Josh Jacobs, who hasn't had a great year, but is obviously a great back. I don't know. Where do you see there? I think the Packers are a great matchup for us.
I can't figure out their offense, because, again, they lose the tight end, right? The quarterback can be pitchy in games where he's inconsistent. So that offense is kind of wild. And I think their O-line is pretty good, but to me, as you said, I think they want to win football games in the fourth quarter. I don't really think when you take Parsons off that field, where's the biggest strength that they have? Is it the fact that you're going to have a quarterback in Love who's played pretty good football this year, and you're going to be going against a football team that defensively is getting better? Earlier in the year, I would have thought that they would have had a better chance against that Eagle defense. I'm not so sure that the Packers have a strength playing against the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, I don't see it in the run game. Like you said, they don't really have a dominant running back. The quarterback can be inconsistent. There's not really a lot of superstar weapons. I mean, you took that Tucker Kraft away. I say this to you. Look at the 2 players that they lost. They lose Tucker Kraft and they lose Micah Parsons. Would we not say that those 2 players are in the top 5 best players on that roster? You take those 2 guys off that roster, they look lesser of a team. Like, to me, the team that I would fear more would be Detroit going against the Eagles and saying that they would have more of an opportunity to move the sticks. I don't really think, when I look at the Packers, I don't see where they, sometimes, Xander, I go in a game and I go, where are you better than? Well, where's Green Bay better? Where are they better than the Philadelphia Eagles if they had a playoff game? I don't really see anywhere where they're better.
Me neither. I didn't want to say it. I'm happy you did. By the way, if Green Bay, if they lose out, I don't think they're in.
That's right. It would be Detroit, I believe.
There's no way they're going to lose out. They play the Vikings in week 8. I guess they could.
They might lose that game.
They got the Ravens this weekend.
Yeah. So
the Ravens are basically cooked.
By the way, do you know how many games that J.J. McCarthy has played in 2 years as an NFL player? He's played 8. 8 games in 2 years. 8 out of 34 games. He's not going to play the rest of the year. Bro, 8 games.
They should draft a quarterback. He's terrible. He's awful.
So do you do what the Cardinals did? Remember when they got Josh Rosen?
I thought he played more than 8 games, though, dude.
Did he play more than 8 games this year? Okay, tell me. I thought he
like 10. Let me
10?
look. I'll
No
tell you.
way.
9 games played.
9 games.
So,
Okay,
yeah, you're right.
9 games.
Mm.
9 games he's played in 2 years. No, that's
He's
total.
He's got 57% completions. He's got 11 touchdowns and 12 picks, and he's got 1,400 yards in 9 games.
Get this.
Right.
9 games is NFL career. He didn't play last year. He was injured. I mean, and he's
right. He didn't play anything last year. So 9 games is the total in the career. So 9 out of 34. Yeah, your point remains.
That is ridiculous, man. You're right. The Cardinals a couple years ago, Xander, drafted Josh Rosen, and they got him out of UCLA. They knew that he sucked immediately. Then they went and got Kyler Murray the following year. I'm with you. I think the Minnesota Vikings need to draft a quarterback. Too much talent on that football team up there with Addison and with Jefferson. Those guys must be so pissed off that they moved off of Darnold and they moved off of really Kirk Cousins too. I mean, if you think about it, right? The Vikings probably shouldn't have ever moved off of Kirk Cousins. All right. So let's go to this one now. The Florida Panthers.
Florida Panthers.
The Carolina Panthers. Florida Panthers. I'm in a hockey mood.
I was going to say, Florida Panthers.
The Carolina Panthers. What do you make of them?
They're kind of sneaky.
Yeah.
Like they've played some good teams really close, haven't they?
They've beaten the Rams. They've beaten the Cowboys. They had another good win too earlier in the year. They beat the Bucks. No, they haven't beaten the Bucks yet. They played the Bucks.
Now the Panthers play the Seahawks.
They beat the Bucks last weekend.
Yeah, they play the Seahawks this weekend at home.
Wow.
Remember
they're capable of beating the Rams, they can beat
at home. They beat the Rams at home not too long ago.
Yep.
I don't know if they're beating Seattle though.
What do you make of your boy Bryce Young? How well he's played this year? You think he's gotten better?
He's a great quarterback that will always be hamstrung by his physical limitations.
His height.
Yeah, his size. I mean, I think he's one of the better quarterbacks in football, though, actually. When it comes to playing the position from the pocket and, understanding what you're seeing and stuff, he's phenomenal. But he's small, dude. And I think when you're that size, you can only do so much. Now, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he proves, everybody wrong and he can go on a run. But, I think he's just too small, dude. Like I really do. To me, he's just a little too small.
60% completion percentage this year.
How much smaller is he than like Brock Purdy, though?
Brock Purdy's like 6'2", 6'3", isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, I think
Brock to me looks pretty small.
Yeah, he's not a big frame guy.
But it says Brock is 6'1".
6'1", okay. Well, if he's 6'1", he's probably 6.5.
And Bryce Young's 5'10", which makes sense because when I met Bryce Young, he was about my height.
Wow. He's on pace for 3,000 passing yards. I mean, you're not really looking at a lot there right now.
No.
Then again, I don't really think that Carolina has a lot offensively. So I would not say that there's a strength. Maybe their defense and their size. I'll tell you what, Xander, one thing I did see, and I think we saw this last year, if you remember during the Super Bowl run, Carolina played the Eagles great last year. Remember, they had one last possession to win that football game, and that's when they had nothing to play for. That's when I think you and I both went like this. Carolina's going to be an improved football team this year, and here they are right now with an opportunity to win the NFC South. I mean, they took care of the Buccaneers. If they beat Seattle this weekend, they win the South.
But if they lose, then
the South.
If they lose, though, which I think is more likely,
final 18th game of the 17th game of the year against the Bucs, that'll be at Raymond James too. That'll come down for the NFC South. Absolutely.
Who do you think is the bigger playoff threat?
Bucs would be because of Baker. Between Carolina and they've got a good track record against you. I mean, they got a good track record against the Eagles. All right.
Baker's got 31. Yeah, I mean, Baker's not having a great year.
No, he's not. And nor is the
not
defense.
Awful, but I mean, they've had a lot of injuries.
I'll tell you who's actually had a horrible year has been the Bucs defense. Yeah. Bro, how Winfield made the Pro Bowl, bro, he stinks. I mean, it was a reputation pick right there, and it's right there for everyone to see. Winfield stinks this year. By the way, what'd you make of Vic saying that he'd like to see the people voting for the Pro Bowl
He's
to have
right.
former players and have like former executives have a new committee of people being able to pick for these Pro Bowls instead of giving reputation picks.
Yeah, I think he's right. I mean, if the Pro Bowl, here's the thing with the Pro Bowl. The fans are right when they're like, it doesn't matter because the voting for it is funny. Because the voting for it is bullshit.
It is.
But where it does is it actually does matter. You know, Jalen Carter slept good last night. His fifth year option that the Eagles may or may not pick up. I think they'll pick it up, but maybe they give him a contract. Just got escalated to $26 million, $25.5 million. You know, before it was, I think, a few $1 million less. So there is real ramifications. There's also bonuses. There's escalators in the contracts. There's a lot of stuff there. So if it's going to matter to money and to real shit, you got to make the voting process that makes sense. You know,
why do you think people don't understand how players want to make the Pro Bowl and want to be on those teams? I try explaining it to them.
No, it's a cope. It's a cope.
They're in the contracts for a reason. Why is it hard?
It's a cope because if a fan loves a player and they believe the player should be there and the player doesn't make it, the easiest way to delegitimize it is to attack the Pro Bowl instead of saying, it doesn't matter. It does matter. And every player wants to go there. But if your favorite player doesn't make it, then the easiest thing to do is say, the Pro Bowl doesn't matter. It does matter. And the players do care about it.
What's his name too? David said that he was disappointed that he didn't make the Pro Bowl. He was disappointed, disheartening, I think he said was the word that he used. I mean, I don't get why fans don't get that, man. I mean, you have those, get this. When Tyler Huntley, somebody posted something on my Twitter, Tyler Huntley makes the Pro Bowl, and the guy goes like this. That shows you how bullshit it is. And I went, that guy made $400,000 as an incentive because he made the Pro Bowl. You don't think that matters to a guy who's a third-team quarterback that you made $400,000? I mean, you're making the league minimum, and the guy's like, "Well, it doesn't really matter." You're like, "Well, it matters to that guy. It's in his
deal." Did you see Jalen was the fifth alternate?
Okay, the fifth alternate behind who? Who was ahead of him?
Let me look it up.
Please tell me Bryce
Which
Young.
Would mean Pro Bowl alternates.
Please tell me. Oh my God, who was ahead of him? Brock Purdy.
Let's look at the Pro Bowl.
Oh my God. I bet you Brock Purdy.
Let me find him.
Purdy missed too many games. No way. No way.
All right, here it is. Here's NFC. All right, so Darnold, Prescott, and Stafford are the three quarterbacks
that are been named.
Here are why aren't they showing me the alternates?
Let me see if I can find it on the NFLPA side. Hold on here. Hold on.
Here it is. It doesn't show me who's in front. This is on the Eagles website. So the second alternate, Jalen Phillips is a second alternate. Third alternates are Saquon Barkley and Dallas Goedert. Keely Ringo is a fourth alternate.
Oh my God.
Fifth alternate is Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
It says here, written by Matt Ryan. What does that mean?
Okay. He's
Matt Ryan wrote him in.
Matt Ryan. Oh, Matt Ryan on CBS. Matt Ryan, the former quarterback, right?
Yeah. That's what it says on the Eagles website.
Yeah. I'm trying to go to the NFL website here and I'm trying to log in and seeing who the alternates are. Okay, here we go. Maybe this will tell us here. Okay.
I don't know why they're not showing me anywhere where the list of alternates is.
Yeah, because they don't want to rank them.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so he's the fifth alternate?
He's the fifth, so that would put him, what, eighth?
Yeah. In the NFC? Who the fuck's better than him? I mean, I get those three guys. Who's the other guys? Let's just play the game.
Jordan Love.
Brock Purdy. All right. Caleb Williams. Okay.
Jared Goff.
Yeah. Yeah. You got two more. Who else? Let me see. Let me go. Let me go.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. I bet you anything's ahead of him.
And what about, is it Bryce Young? Like what? You're right. How do you get the 8?
How does he get? I mean, he's the
Pro
5th
Bowl alternate QB.
You know, you said something yesterday that I really have to give you a lot of love on, man.
I say a lot of good shit.
Wait a second. Not really, but here, get this. A.J. Brown polluting the offense and what people think about it all year with his bullshit really did pollute how people see the players on offense. How many guys made the Pro Bowl on offense? Cam Jurgens and nobody else. I mean, there's barely any alternates.
That's ridiculous that Cam Jurgens made it too. He should not have made it.
Dude, I'd have put Landon before him.
He should not have made it.
I would have put Landon.
Let me see if I can find these alternates. I can't. Wait, I think it might be interpreted wrong.
Okay.
Is the 5th alternate mean he's the 5th quarterback behind the 3, and then there's 2 alternates?
Yeah. That's what it means. That's what it does. No, yeah, it is. You got 3 and then the 2. So he's 5th on the list.
5th on the list.
Bro, I can't name you 5 decent quarterbacks in the NFC this year.
Wait, I think Baker Mayfield got the 4th.
Yeah, no way. No way. No way. Hurts had a better year than Mayfield. Here, look at this. No way. No way. Here. I'll be honest here. Okay? Let me go NFC here. Hurts did not have a better year than Dak. He had a better year than anybody else in the NFC East. He didn't have a better year than Caleb. He didn't have a better year than Love. He didn't have a better year than Golf. He had a better year than Bryce. He had a better year than Mayfield. I mean, anybody in Atlanta and anybody in New Orleans. He didn't have a better year than the Seahawks guy, Darnold. He probably had a better year than anybody in San Francisco, even though those guys played well. No Stafford, and he had a better year than Kyler Murray. Come on, man.
Kyler Murray blows.
You think they move on from him?
Yeah, they should. What are they waiting for?
We'll read all the supers at the end, guys. All right.
5th, Kyler Murray.
All right, let's go to this team. How about the 49ers? What strengths do they have?
Kittle and McCaffrey. And Purdy's playing well. You know, Purdy to me is like –
and their O-line.
Their O-line's good. It's Kittle, though, dude. Kittle. If you don't have Dean, even if you have Dean, Kittle's a matchup nightmare. Are you going to put Reed Blankenship on Kittle? Are you going to put Nakobe Dean or Vaughn? I mean, I guess Vaughn.
I'm putting Jahad Campbell on Kittle because he's bigger.
And he's fast.
See, that's where, to me, the upside that John talks about all the time with Campbell, right there when you're playing tight ends, bro, I'm not putting Dean on a tight end that's 6'5". I'm putting this guy Campbell on him, right? By the way, I think that's going to be a factor, not having Nakobe Dean up there in Buffalo if he can't play. And if they hold him out and you don't have Carter playing in that game too. Now, let me ask you this. If you're the Eagles, you bring Carter back in 20-degree weather on the road?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Well, they're conservative in how they
$30 million a year.
No, they're conservative in how they protect their guy. They've held him out, dude.
Well, that's true.
I mean, they've held him out.
And most
guys are playing injured.
The evidence is actually the opposite in terms of the Eagles play him to death. They play him every snap.
Actually, Jordan Davis has taken up that role of a year ago.
Yeah, Jordan Davis is playing. Jordan Davis should have made the Pro Bowl for sure, but whatever.
I agree.
You know, John was like, who do you take out? You're not taking out Quinnen Williams.
Quinnen Williams made the Pro Bowl only on like 5 games in the NFC.
No. Well,
he played the NFC.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, how do you factor that in? It's a whole different. And you're in the AFC East. He played the majority of the year, right? In the AFC East, right?
Who were the other DTs? Leonard Williams, Jalen Carter, and Quinton Williams. Yeah, I mean Leonard Williams
in Seattle. The guy in Seattle is fantastic.
He's a beast. Yeah.
And then Hutchinson.
Wow, Demarcus Lawrence got the Pro Bowl?
Yep, he did. Yep.
Why did it list here? He's not on the Cowboys.
No, he's on Seattle.
Wow, this site listed him on the Cowboys.
Yeah, he's on Seattle.
Oh, Jared Verse made it.
Yep.
Vaughn, Jack Campbell, good pick. Yep. Cooper and Quignon making it is pretty awesome.
I'll tell you who's been an impact on that Seattle team. We'll get to that in a minute here. That young kid, that kid from Texas, has been really good up there, man, in Seattle. They got the young defensive tackle up there in Seattle.
Oh.
Yeah, the one kid that they got up there, the defensive tackle.
Look it up.
What's his name? Byron Murphy. Murphy.
Oh, Murphy. Yeah, he's a beast.
Murphy. Is that kid from Texas? I think that kid went to Texas, right?
Yeah, Texas. Good call. Yep, Texas.
Yeah, he went to Texas there. All right. So I don't really think anything defensively. You look at the 49ers defensively. I think Robert Saleh's done a great job, though, dude. Robert Saleh has done a spectacular job. So on a scale of 1 to 10, your concerns about the Niners heading into a playoff game. You may have to play them in the opening round. They're playing awful hot right now.
Wouldn't be my favorite matchup, but I think it's a good matchup, all things considered. I mean, they're missing, really good players where you just got to exploit that. The offense is going to have to play well because that team will score some points. The question is, like Phillip, put up points the other night, still wasn't enough. Now, our defense is obviously a lot better than the Colts defense, but you can see that, you're going to need to put points up on that team. So can the offense put up 28?
All right, let's go to the Rams. What's the biggest strength the Rams have against this Eagle team?
Strength against the Rams?
What's the one thing that would make you concerned heading into a wild card game opening week against the Rams? The number one thing that if you're sitting down as coaches, what would be the number one thing that would concern you the most?
Concern me the most, or you think that the Eagles have the advantage in?
No, I'm asking you, where do you think the Rams have the advantage?
The Rams
versus the Eagles that you would be concerned on?
Well, let's call a spade here. They got quite a bit of advantages on us. They got a great pass rush. Okay. They got a great pass game. They run the football well with their tandem of backs, Blake Corum and Kyron Williams. Their offensive line is, I don't think their biggest strength, but it's good enough right now. It's playing pretty well. And Stafford. But Vic wasn't he good against Stafford earlier this year, the defense?
Yeah, because they held them under 200 yards passing.
Yeah, which is pretty significant for a guy like Matthew Stafford.
Which, for me, leads me to believe their pass rush.
Because
the Eagles have struggled on the offensive line this year. Their pass rush would bother me the most in a game like that, especially if it's in a weather game in Philly. Now, remember, here's the one thing that you always have to look at with those teams, and I harp on this all the time. That's a fucking dome team, dude. And those teams that play inside like that, man, when you bring them outside and you put them in weather games like that, they just don't look. I mean, like, don't you agree? One of the things that really made Peyton Manning, I thought, kind of like melt in those games against Brady was the fact that they had the most of the time have to go to Gillette and play outside, and they had to leave Lucas Oil, and they had to go up there and play. So again, I mean, I don't like those. What are you checking? An eggnog order?
No, if you have to play the Rams, if you got to play the Rams in round one, that's the worst case scenario.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the fact that they're the 6th seed right now is tragic. Now, I don't think they'll end that way though. They got two easier teams. Seahawks and the Bears have a much tougher battle.
I don't think the
And
Niners are winning out. I don't think the Niners are winning out because if the Niners win out, they win the number one seed. And
I don't
that's
know if they're winning that.
get this, and that's what you would want if you're Philly.
Yeah, they have the Bears and the Seahawks. That's two tough games.
Yeah, they're not winning those. They're going to lose both those.
Yeah, well then you have a big advantage.
Yeah, they're going to win they're not going to win the one seed. It's going to come down to Seattle or the Rams. That's where it's going to be. Okay, and now could they beat Chicago? They could beat Chicago. All right, let's go to this one now. Chicago Bears. What's their biggest? What besides the fact they punched you in the fucking head and knocked you out?
Well, that's their biggest advantage.
It's not.
And
and their coach.
Their coach. Here's the other thing, though. One, our offense. Every time we play a team that has a bad defense, that to me is a bad setup for the Eagles because we don't have the offense right now that takes advantage of bad defenses. When the Rams play a bad defense, they put up 40. When the Niners played a bad defense, they put up 48. Our offense doesn't take advantage of bad defenses. The Bears are not
kind of like this weekend.
It's true. Yeah, like this weekend. I mean, think about it. The Bears are not a good offense. That game was in Philadelphia.
It's a one-dimensional team.
We didn't do shit on the Bears defense.
I mean, did Caleb Williams even throw for 100 yards in the game?
In that game,
he did 97 yards.
Nah, he threw in there. Dude, by the way, I think he's a sleeper in the postseason.
Okay, here. Who do you think is playing better football right now, Chicago Bears or the Eagles?
Bears. Eagles have played better, but they played versus two stiffs. So if you factor in, let's go the last 5 weeks, it's obviously the Bears. But the Bears have also had moments too. Like the Bears wouldn't have won that game if Jordan Love didn't go down.
No, wait a minute. Remember
what
John says all the time, though? Hey, the best times this year for the Eagles have been when they haven't played because someone gets hurt, something happens. Well, you can apply that to Chicago, too. A lot of things have lined up right for Chicago this year, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, they're kind of old school Philadelphia Eagles, right? They remind me of the 2021 Eagles. Where they're finding themselves. They're getting better. Bro, they're going to win the North.
You know, if the Eagles lose out, which I don't think they will, they're not losing next week versus the Commanders. No. But if they did lose out and the Panthers won out, we wouldn't have the 3 seed. We'd have the 4 seed. But yeah.
Yeah, you'd be in the 4 hole.
And which
you'd probably have to, depending if the Rams win, you'd probably play Seattle in Seattle.
Or
No, you'd play a wild card.
You'd play.
You
might get the Rams.
Go to Seattle and play.
No, not the first game.
That's right, that's right. Division winners host games.
Yes.
Right.
So,
right.
The 4 seed, you're going to host. Eagles are going to host a playoff game, guaranteed. The question is how many.
And here is the craziest team to look at: the Seahawks. Let me take a look at this team here. I think
everybody's going to say that their defense isn't as good because they got shelled by the Rams. But I got news for everybody. We're not the Rams offense. We don't play like the Rams offense. We don't have the star power of the Rams offense. We don't have the capabilities of the Rams offense. As much as we might talk ourselves into that we do, we simply do not.
Okay, so the Seahawks are 8th in total defense. They are 14th in pass defense. They're 3rd against the run. Where are you guys saying that they're not good? On defense, they're 2nd in scoring defense. They are 7th in red zone. 7th in red zone, and there's 2nd and 3rd down defense. Where in the world? I keep hearing you and John say this defense is not good.
No, John didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Total defense.
John just sent me a funny ass text. John loves being right about something, and then the NFL catches up to it like 2 years later.
What is he right
He's like,
about?
all it took was Phillip Rivers unretiring for people to realize what I've been saying about the shitty quarterbacks in football today.
Bro, Phillip Rivers is the real deal.
Yeah, I wish most quarterbacks were still like that. Reading defense.
Hey, dude, that guy. I sent him a couple text messages, and he's having so much fun, bro. He loves the game of ball.
Yo, I'm wondering if he might come back. Probably not, right?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's got the arm strength to actually compete. But if there's a team out there that's in a transition year,
would you keep him as your backup quarterback on a league minimum deal?
Well, remember this. People got to remember this.
Because he's on a league minimum deal right now.
The Colts, when the Colts were 8-3 or 8-2, they sent 2 first-round draft picks for Sauce Gardner. Right. Now, I'm not going to sit here and criticize the trade for Sauce Gardner because I think Sauce is a good player. I thought it was too much at the time, but whatever. They went all in. My gripe with the move was that based on Daniel Jones's first 10 games, why they did that? Because then they're assuming we don't need to get another quarterback? Yeah, so are they going to pay Daniel Jones? No, they don't have first-round picks. So they got to get a veteran quarterback next year.
No. They're giving Daniel Jones a 3-year contract. They've already said that in the offseason.
All right, well, that was before the injury.
Okay, well, I still think, again, they're going to give him a contract.
He signed a 1-year, $14 million deal.
They're going to give him a 3-year contract in the offseason.
So they're going to Baker Mayfield him.
Yeah. Shane likes it. Shane and the
– Yeah, and would you rather pay Daniel Jones $35 million, or would you rather pay Phillip $5 million?
No, I'd rather pay Phillip league minimum to have him as my backup and Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that was Phillip on 1 week of prep. 1 week.
Dude, I think he's been there 20 days.
He's been parked on the couch raising 10 kids for 5 years.
5 years.
Not 1 year, not 2 years.
You know what he's been doing?
5 years.
He's been coaching high school football in
I know, the Catholic school down in Alabama.
Yeah. He's been coaching a high school football team.
Guy's an iconic Catholic. I love it.
Yeah.
I might be the biggest Phillip Rivers fan. I might buy a jersey.
He's a Hall of Famer, man.
I'm not a jersey guy, but I might pick one up.
Bro, he's a Hall of Fame guy. Would you pick up a Colts one, or would you do the Charger one? Because he's a Charger.
Yeah, he's a Charger, but I'm not a Charger. I used to have a Charger jersey back in the day.
Yeah. Sirianni loves it.
Can you guess which Charger jersey I had?
Yeah, the baby blue, the powder blue.
Guess which player?
Love those.
Guess which player? Those. What player did I have?
Rodney Harrison.
Nope.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yep.
You know what school LaDainian went to?
He went to TCU.
TCU.
Yep. I remember that.
He went to TCU. What do you make of that Seattle team?
Good, but they don't scare me because of Darnold.
So Darnold has not impressed you at all?
No, he's impressed me, but he's also shown every time the moment gets big, he legitimately goes into a pumpkin.
They are 12-3. That's quite a pumpkin.
They were 14-3 last year.
I got it.
Okay.
So that
I'd rather play Seattle than the Niners.
I'm not going to.
Who would you rather play, Seattle or the Niners?
Where?
At home.
Oh, at home? I'd rather play Seattle. There, I don't know.
Lumen Field doesn't scare me.
Bro, you haven't won since 08 up there.
Fuck Lumen Field.
You haven't won since 08.
The Rams went up there and threw the ball all over the place. Fucking
Did they win?
Traveled out of it. No, they lost.
Okay. Hey, take a look at that home record up there in Seattle, man, over the years. It ain't that easy of a place to go up there.
I'm not saying it's an easy place to play. I just don't.
I bet you they have a great home record.
I don't know why Abe wants to play the Niners. Like that to me doesn't make sense. The Niners are playing good football. Yeah. They're well coached. They got a great offense. They got
momentum matters.
I mean, Robert Saleh might have had a hard time planning for Phillip Rivers. He's not going to have a hard time planning for this offense. So,
Seattle 6-2 at home. Seattle 6-1 on the road. The Niners are 7-2 on the road. Holy shit.
The Niners are playing good.
They're 7-2 on the road.
The Niners are playing good.
And they're 8-2 in the NFC. Okay.
How good is Purdy? Nad, do you trust Purdy?
Well, he's gone to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think Purdy's been pretty good in big moments.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Where are the Eagles at home? Eagles are 5-2 at home. That's a great record. Are they the best? Chicago 6-1 at home, 5-3 away. So if you get them on the road, they're not as good as they are at home at Soldier Field. Carolina is, like you said, good pull, Xander. They're 5-2 at home. The Rams are 6-1 at home, and they're 5-3 on the road, and they're 6-4 in the conference. What are the Eagles in the conference? Holy fuck! Excuse me, Aunt Betty. hey, the Eagles are 8-3 in the NFC. It's the Niners are 8-2. Wow, why do I feel
there's some good competition right now?
Why am I feeling it could be Eagles and Niners in the NFC Championship game?
No, we're gonna play them before then.
Divisional round?
We might play them in the opening.
You might play them in the opener.
That to me would be not a good first round opponent.
Let's see right now. It would be Chicago.
I think the Eagles would beat them though. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This is gonna be interesting.
Green Bay.
Remember, here's the other thing. I think Alabama's going to beat Indiana later. Okay. And I think that because Indiana, while they've been very good and haven't lost a game this year, and I do respect them, I think they're a good program. I don't think they're quite battle-tested enough to go through the gauntlet of the playoffs and get to the finish line. Whereas Alabama, while they have losses and haven't looked their best, they've had the adversity of having Georgia and Tennessee and all of these great teams on their schedule, Oklahoma, all these great teams on their schedule, where they're, to me, are a more battle-tested team who come in with understanding the pedigree and understanding how to play versus better opponents and how to weave your way in and out of those tight games. You know, I think Indiana's fucked. And similarly, the Eagles have played the NFC East all year.
Here's one flaw to that thinking here. Alabama's got to play 4 games to win a national title. Indiana's got to play 3. That's the thing, dude.
Yeah, they also haven't played in a month.
Okay. I'm just saying. Well, okay. They did beat Ohio State in a defensive battle. That right there, again, that's kind of what I saw in that Auburn game.
Your Miami game with Ohio State will be close too.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. I don't know. My worry with your team, brother, is your offense. Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
you guys
if they can run
you guys got like Jalen Hurts problems.
Yeah, listen. No, but wait. If Fletcher can get going like Indiana did running the ball, all you got to do is make a couple plays on third down, and you could be a noodle arm like Hurts. Make a couple of plays on third down. Look at what you got in Philly. The noodle arm makes about 3 plays a game. You run the ball. You play great defense. You can win a championship.
Don't the Niners play that way? Is that what you're saying? The Niners play that way?
Niners don't play like that. The Niners don't only spread the ball around, but they spread Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but no, I don't mean that. Obviously, Brock is that type of quarterback, but they rely on their running game, which hasn't been great this year. It's been actually a little worse than the Eagles. And they rely on their defense in a way, you know, and they love tight end.
You know how they cover that run game? They spread McCaffrey around. They spread him around. They put him in the slot. They put him out wide. They run him. I mean, dude, he's been a great player. I mean,
all right. So who's the worst? Who is the worst matchup for the Eagles? The potentials right now are San Francisco, LA, Seattle, and let's just say the Packers for now.
All right.
Who of those is the best matchup and who's the worst?
This is going to be easy. Okay. I'm going to rank them. Worst matchup. Let's see. And I can't believe that one. But here, okay? I think the Bears are the worst matchup.
Oh, I don't.
You know why? You struggled all year running the ball. And here are the top teams running the ball. Bears, Rams, and Panthers. Bro, you're 23rd in rushing defense. You don't act like you guys have been good this year. You're not. Dude, you've improved so much in your pass defense. You got Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell in the secondary.
By the way, can I take my kudos for calling the Bears? You remember me and John debating about the Bears all summer?
Oh, Ryan Poles. You gave us some argument over Ryan Poles and GM.
Several times. I said they're going to be good this year. He said they're the Bears. Ryan Poles blows, and they made the wrong decision with Jalen Carter, and they're not a good team. I said, okay, let's see. And here they are, now second place in the NFC right now, and potentially might win one of the toughest conferences or divisions in football in the NFC North.
Yeah.
And we got a playoff berth. So let's see here.
And
I'd love to play them in the playoffs. Though.
Okay. Well, I'd like to see that again.
Me too. By
the way, I'm going to find out more about the Bear game this weekend.
Who do they play this weekend?
No. I'm going to find out more about the Bear game this weekend when it comes to the Eagles. If you can't stop the run and they run you over, that Bears thing's a deal. Because the Bills are the number one running attack in football with that 1,500-yard back and Allen. Let me tell you something. Like I said, bro, we going to find out. We going to play 60 minutes this weekend of football, and we going to find out if you can stop the run.
So I know you don't want to give out your score prediction, but it sounds like you got the Bills winning.
Oh, I do.
Which is no surprise. I mean, Josh Allen, you love Josh Allen.
At home?
I think Josh Allen is a great player, but –
and they're the top running attack, and I saw what the Bills did to you. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put a whole bunch of glazed donuts right over here. Come post-game show on Sunday. If you stop the run and you hold them under 100 yards rushing, I'll tell you what, you win a Super Bowl.
Oh, God. You can't say that. It's a week-to-week league. Relax over there.
No. Look at the team. Let's see the teams that have beaten you this year. Let me see something about this Russian. Okay, so let's take a look at this. The Chargers right now, let's see in rushing offense. Let's go over here and see the teams that have kind of like done a good job on you here this year. I think that run game, I'll tell you what, I think teams are starting to really see what the Eagles did a year ago, and they are becoming running attacks. And that is how you win games now. Look at this. The Bills are the number one team in the NFL in rushing. The Bears beat you. They're number 2. The Commanders, whatever you want to say, the Commanders were 4th in rushing right now. They had a lead at halftime until the quarterback got banged up, and that was a backup quarterback. The Rams are 5th. Oh, by the way, the Chargers are 6th. They beat you. The Giants are 6th. They beat you. Okay? I mean, end of the day, most of the teams that beat you are in the top 10 in rushing.
Well,
that could be the Achilles in this whole thing here because, Xander, your guys are playing a lot better in pass defense right now. I still think you're bottom of the barrel down there in rushing defense. And there's no coincidence that the teams that have put an L on your resume have been teams that are in the top 10 in rushing. There's 4 teams in the top 10 that have beaten you that run the ball well. That's why I'm going Buffalo.
All right, so if you had a pick right now, where will the Eagles get bounced this year, or will they get bounced?
I think it's going to come down to what happens in the NFC West. If you get the Rams, I think you're getting bounced. Now, round one, baby. The last time the NFC West knocked the Eagles out of the playoffs at home, I was at the game. That was the Carson Wentz concussion game. Seattle game.
I think they lost 16-9. I was at that game and at the link. That was a brutal game.
I don't really think that there's.
I've been to some great Philly sports events recently. I've also been to some really bad ones. I went to the World Series game and the Phillies were in 22 or 3, the one that they got no hit.
Hey, Get this. You want to hear a game that I was at for your Phillies? When they played the Rays, when I was covering the Rays back in the
I think the one.
Remember that World Series? Wasn't there like a game that was like 22 degrees or some shit like that? In Philly, it was a rain game. It was freezing cold. I forget what year that was, man.
Are you talking 08?
Yeah. When you win the World Series.
When they won, right?
Yeah, they won. It was freezing.
In Philly?
In Philly.
Do you
They had a
remember
rain delay.
You remember who
rain
pitched?
delay. What's that?
You remember who pitched? Joe Blanton.
God, it was, I can't remember. It was freezing that day, man. Then they had a rain out. There was some rainouts in that whole thing, and then the Phillies ended up winning that thing. Yeah, I remember that, man, because we had the Rays on our station at the time. I'll give you another one. You ready for this one? I was at that game that the Eagles got beat at home in the final game of the playoffs at the Vet. Everyone on the planet, we did our pregame show and our postgame show up there in Philly. So get this, Xander. Nobody thought that they were going to go in there. And am I right, guys? I think it was like 44 degrees or some shit, 45 degrees. I could not believe Philly dropped that game. My opinion, if Philly had beaten the Bucks in that game, they'd have beat the Raiders for the Super Bowl. That game was for the Super Bowl because the Raiders were not going to beat the Eagles too. They just were not. Rondé Barber had like a pick six or some shit in that game. They closed. Yeah, hey, they closed down the Vet with a loss. Hey, you ask a lot of Eagle fans, that's one of the hardest losses that they ever had was closing out the Vet. That was an NFC championship game.
Brian was at that game.
Bro, it was freezing. Joe Jurevicius went off in that game. Penn State kid. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I've been to a couple games.
I smell an Eagles run.
Raiders and commies. Okay.
My nose doesn't lie to me often. I smell a run.
Yeah, no. Too much eggnog, kid.
Yeah, hate to say it, but it might
eggnog, be. Man.
It might be. All right, you want to read these supers, bro?
Let's do it, dude.
All right, here we go. Hogan, thanks for the supers today, bro. The big one, appreciate you. Hogan says 49ers haven't punted since November. How you doing?
Oh, man. Oh, by the way, I can't wait to see Jake Elliott up there in Buffalo right off Niagara.
Oh, God. Jake Elliott is cooked in Buffalo.
Hey, you're gonna throw him off the falls if that guy misses field goals.
Yeah.
Up there.
Sil Z and all of Jacob, thanks for the year of sports talk and keeping it 100. Merry Xmas to all of you, even the glazed cream-filled donuts. Christopher, the rumor on the street is you are the number one, the El Presidente of the Glazed Donut Society. Okay, Christopher? Here's to the God. Nothing to say but go Birds. Sills is a hater, but he's the man. Big Z the truth. Merry Christmas, guys. Have a great holiday. And Sills, easy on them fish tonight.
Yeah, how you doing? That's right.
Christmas Eve.
You got it going on tonight? We get the fish going on tonight?
No, we don't. We actually don't do 7 fish. It's the one Italian tradition that my Italian mother doesn't do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. But we've never done it. But we do host a Christmas Eve party. My mom hosts a Christmas Eve party that happens after our 7 p.m. mass. So that's why I gave you my 8-hour window. About 6 p.m., once I'm done the bullshit, I'll be able to come back, go to church, have our Christmas Eve party at the house, and it'll be a beautiful thing.
Just remember this. On Christmas Eve, you go to midnight mass?
No, we go to 7 p.m. because we host the party. So we go there and then we will.
We used to go to midnight mass when I was a kid. And then get this, I spent half the Christmas Eve on my knees.
We've been some Italian friends. Italians are legendary.
That's right, man.
Christmas Eve is a big deal to most Italians.
Oh, it is.
Here's the bumper. Speaking of the Bears, you see this fan base shitting on the Bears on X like we didn't get embarrassed. Man, our fan base are some shameful individuals.
Come on, Pump.
Yo, Pump. Eagles fans on Twitter are brutal. Brutal. They're dumb. They make the fan base look stupid. They're uneducated. They speak like idiots. They act like their shit doesn't stink. They don't have a good gauge on football, on the team, on any of the things that go into the team. They don't understand,
Look at my ex.
It's awful. Pump, I can't even read it anymore. Eagle X is a catastrophe.
Yeah. These guys on my timeline here are like, they're so dumb. It's like you're right. You told me to stop. I was like this. I go, he's right. What am I doing here? So I stopped it. Hey, you see my new masthead? My new masthead picture on my ex? Take a look at it. You're gonna like it.
Let me get to these super chats. I'm ready to let you enjoy your Christmas. Here's Riot. Xander, mark it down. 49ers will be in the NFC Championship game. Old Herman said it.
Dude, momentum. You believe in momentum?
I do.
Well, they got it. Okay.
Here's Hollywood. Rivers returned to extend his NFL healthcare. Yeah, it's smart if he did.
I never thought of that, dude.
Oh, I thought of this. I saw this on X somewhere. I could see this.
I forgot. No, what? So wait a minute. He looked at the Hall of Fame and said, "I'm not going to make any money off that." So wait a minute. I get my healthcare extended 5 more years because you get 10 years.
Yeah, right.
Off.
So he gets extended 5 more years.
Yeah, so he got extended 5
with
more years.
With all those kids, that makes a lot of sense.
It sure does. That's a great take.
Abe says, since Liars Month, Niners have lost to the Bucks, Texans, and Rams, only teams with winning records, and they only beat the Rams in OT.
And in the last 8 games, you've only beaten 2 teams with winning records too, Abe.
Abe, my question is, do you think they're a bad matchup? I get the stat, but does that make you feel good, or does that mean a lot to you? It doesn't mean a lot to me.
I'm a momentum guy.
Hollywood says NFL will flex the Eagles' last game for the 2nd seed. Nah, I don't think so.
No way. No way.
Brian Fleming says Missy Elliott is going to put one into Canada wide left. 300 yards on the ground. Merry Xmas, boys. Sills, take it easy on the clams tonight. Yeah, maybe stay away from clams altogether.
No. How come you don't like clams?
I do. I love clams. I just don't eat them at Hooters.
No, you drink eggnog.
I like clams and mussels.
I don't. You know what?
I really like all seafood.
Yeah, me too.
It's not like my favorite thing in the world, but
I'm more of a shellfish guy.
I see that.
Yeah, I like.
I mean, you walked into Hooters and ordered shellfish. You could literally. I could put you on an insane registry, on like a on a mentally unstable registry or something for that.
And listen, lobsters, squingeal, mussels at times. Oh my God, oysters! I love oysters.
I like oysters.
Man, I could eat
gotta load them up with
100 of them if I had to.
Vinegar, I gotta load them up.
Oh man, I love oysters, man. My wife loves them too. Oh my God, I love them. Oh, my grandpa and I used to catch all that stuff and bring it home for free. My grandma would make it these gourmet meals. They were stupid insane, dude. Holy cow. My aunt's in here. She's listening. My grandmother, get this one time. We have 50 people over the house. My grandmother gave everyone 2 gigantic 3-pound lobsters stuffed with shrimp.
Wow.
And she cooked herself with Betty Ann.
Wait, so are you not going to see your Aunt Betty at the holidays?
No, which I need to. Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
I haven't seen her.
Time for Chills to get back to the East Coast.
Yeah, I got to get back to the East Coast, man. I can't stand it.
Your daughter, what does your daughter think of that?
Everybody thinks we have to go back and see them. We have to go back.
No, see them is different than move back. Your daughter, to me, probably is like a Cali girl now, right?
Well, she's born in Los Angeles.
Was she?
Yeah. She's an Angelinian.
Where has she lived? Not that you don't have to tell me too much.
No,
has she been in Cali her whole life, Daniel?
No, Florida too. Orlando.
Right, Tampa. When you lived there in a little bit.
Yeah, like that. But she was born in Los Angeles. She was born in Beverly Hills.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, brother. Aunt Betty, Merry Christmas to you. Sileo, Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, you and your family too. And really, tell your pop and everybody. Tell your mom.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I love about his mom? They put the show on. So my aunt told me yesterday, she goes, please stop cussing. So, and I remembered, she goes,
me and you, New Year's, both of us.
I got it. Yeah.
You and it's me too.
We might have to do a dollar jar. Like every time we drop an F-bomb, we might have to put $1 in the jar.
Me and you are dropping F-bombs and curse words like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, I got it. I got to cut it out. I got it because I'm dropping F-bombs way too much, man.
Me too.
Got to do something about that.
I mean, I need Aunt Betty to start holding me accountable.
Yeah, my aunt, she goes like this. Please, I know nothing matters to you when I say to you anything like that. Come on, can you hook me up here?
He's right.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I got to stop swearing, man. I got to stop swearing.
Look at Keith. Hell not. F that. F that. F
that. Sileo eyes.
Yeah, there's a level of professionalism, guys, that you have to maintain. All right.
Plus
all right, so good show, brother.
Bro, I'll tell you what. Have yourself a wonderful day. What are we doing on Friday? Another hour?
Probably an hour.
All right.
Definitely nothing more than an hour.
All right. All right. So we'll see everybody then, like same time?
All right. We're doing dollar jar. We're doing it.
Yeah, we're going to do a dollar jar.
All right. Let's do it.
And then we'll donate it to charity.
Is that too early for you on the day after Christmas?
Nah, I don't care.
You'd rather get it done, right?
How about 8? How about 8 my time?
11 my time?
Yeah, 11 to noon.
Let's do 7.
All right. Jesus, on to me. All right, kid. I know you got a lot of lawn. No, you probably got a driveway to shovel.
There's no snow on the ground.
Hey, so how's that whole thing working out? How's that whole thing working out for you with engaged and all that?
Jalen, it's not the day to ask that question. Jalen Carter, NFLPA Vice President.
Pretty cool.
Is that true?
Pretty cool. Hey, folks, the Corvette will be gone in about 4 years.
4 years? I'll be lucky to get that long with it. I'm gonna have a bunch of kids. I gotta go. I gotta get like a big husky truck.
A minivan.
No. Give me a nice truck.
No.
And if I can't swing the vet when I have kids, I'll probably pick up a nice Mustang, a little cheaper. Get one I can modify, do some fun to it. Keep that as my car.
Get a Shelby one.
That I can't afford. I mean, if I'm getting a Shelby, then I'm just going to keep the vet. I love Shelbys, dude. That's my dream car.
That's Shelby Mustang, though, man, that they have now. That Shelby engine Mustang.
It's unbelievable.
I saw one the other day. Thing was just my wife loves Mustangs.
I love Mustangs, man.
Yeah, my wife had a 66.
I got to get a truck. I'm with
my wife had a 66 Mustang.
Did she? That's one of the first years. It was second and third year. Wow, that's a good model.
She had one.
All right, bro. Good show, man.
All right, everybody. We appreciate you so much. Thank you guys again. Please hit that like button. Xander, we'll see you at 10 o'clock on Friday, bro. Have a great Christmas to you and your family, brother. We love you very much.
Merry Christmas. Love you, man. Love all you guys. Appreciate it. Even the suckers and the haters and the losers. I love all you guys. Merry Christmas. Later, guys.
All right.